Seipati here, SAWIL CEO. Thank you so much for making the time. Congratulations on being one of the inaugural Trailblazers finalists for 2020. How do you feel?
Thank you so much. It's actually such an absolute honor to be part of that. And I'm so honored to also be part of like women that are, like showing and proving to be like leaderships. And yeah, it's actually feeling so amazing.
Yeah, well, congratulations from us. I really think that you truly are a trailblazer. Quite young. I think Andy, if I'm not mistaken, she's the youngest finalist. But yeah, this is Dr. Andy Brough. He is my co-pilot. He's going to do the actual, formal interview with you.
Mm-hmm.
But before I hand over to him, who is Kia and why is she on this platform?
Alrighty, my name is Keabetswe. I'm actually 20 years old, and I think a lot of people don't know that. I'm a socialite, globally recognized influencer, and also a student nurse, born and bred in the city of Bloemfontein. I am quite well known for my Ojuakeing tweet that I tweeted on the 5th of January, 2019. But just to take people back on that, I was in matric in 2018, and I literally just wrote in my bio that people should DM me whenever they need someone to talk to, or like just an ears to listen and just give unsolicited advice. And then people started DMing me, and giving feedback of how I give them advice. And I got recognition from South African news. And they were like, sis, like if we'd expect you're in matric, we'd expect you to be focusing on your finals, also expecting you to focus just on your matric. Yeah, but here you are trying to be there. Because I think I saw a lot of tweets going around, people saying that they want to commit suicide, depression tweets, so mental health was quite at stake then. So yeah, and then I became an ambassador for Ayana magazine, which is a digital women empowerment magazine that aims to, empower women, young women, and also tackle issues that women face on a daily. And then in 2018, the end of it, I tweeted, "Say it with your chest," which also blew up, but not as much as Ojuakeing. But people just manifested quite a lot, saying that I'm going to get a car in 2019, I'm going to get a job in 2019. And when 2019 started, they actually came back. I did actually get the job. I did get the house that I needed. And just them, just being to people and saying things with their chest. But that, I think, led quite a lot to me tweeting Ojuakeing. But it was the 5th of January, 2019. I was literally sitting in the kitchen and I thought to myself, today. And I asked, not anticipating the kind of engagement that it got, not expecting it to blow up as much as it did, because it's sitting at 40 million impressions at this point, and it's still trending till this day. So the tweets started very lightheartedly with people saying, "Bajuake mosquito, bajuake go tlhoka tšhelete," but a few days into the tweet, it actually started getting quite, heavy, because the tweets were ranging quite a lot from rape, unemployment, which is quite a big issue in South Africa at this point in time. So with the unemployment, I took it upon myself to physically take pictures of open vacancies in newspapers, having people send me the vacancies via my emails and all my social media platforms, compiled them into a thread and sent it out so people could apply for jobs. And what's amazing about that is that they came back to me, "Barakia, I got the job." So every time there's like a success story, there's somewhere where I keep it so that, I can do something about it later, which I can't now say now. But yeah, one thing I also kept to myself was retweeting every single tweet. It doesn't have to be every day. I can give myself maybe like a Friday. I'm going through every tweet, get retweeted, because if I can't help, I'm definitely sure there is someone that is at a better chance or stand that can help. But a lot of people were getting help. Like, it's actually insane. Like I think about it and I'm like, from a tweet, all of this could happen. Yeah.
But listen, for me, honestly speaking, from the bottom of my heart, I'm very, very proud of you. Andy, I don't know about you, but when I was in matric, I was not even thinking about asking other people how they feel. Yeah. I was just worried about passing my matric and leaving that town. Yeah. So really, I'm very proud of you. And what I like about your journey, and that's where the leadership aspect comes in, is that you didn't just tweet, get the fame and leave it there. You continue to have other hashtags that helped people. So it's a culmination of probably a gift. I don't know if you know that about yourself. It's definitely a gift.
Thank you so much.
There. And so, yeah.
My name is Keabetswe, so it means gifted.
Right. Congratulations on my side. I'm very proud of you. And I'm honored to have you as one of the very, initial trailblazers for the Southern African women in leadership. So, Andy, I don't know if I'm sure you have questions, but I know you do.
Thank you so much, Seipati. Thank you.
Yes, I want to start with what you're doing right now. I believe you're studying as a student nurse. Is that correct?
Yes, I am. Yes,
And how's that going?
It's my passion. It's always been my passion. And when people ask me, what are you doing? And I'm like, no, I'm a student nurse. It's like, oh, girl, we thought you were going to be like in the entertainment industry somewhere. Because I actually did get a slot for Mokhuoa in 2019, and had a segment with people calling in, saying, Mokhuoa, So people were like, yeah, you have the voice for radio, you have the personality for TV and so forth. So a lot of people weren't expecting me to become or like study nursing, but it's my passion. I enjoy it quite a lot. I really love working with people. So yeah.
Okay, and then secondly, what's great, I think, is you've been able to use social media for a very positive end. Social media's had a lot of criticism. How is it, do you think, that you've been able to carve out a niche where you've really been able to demonstrate the value of social media in the way that you have?
What a beautiful question. With that being said, with me carving out my niche and knowing exactly what I stand for, my niche is actually helping people, spreading positivity. And there were people that were joining Twitter, they heard about me, and they joined Twitter because of me, which is quite amazing. So I also take it upon myself to, when things get tough, because the tweets were really quite heavy. If I feel like it's a bit too heavy for me, I speak to my mom, which is like my favorite person in the world, my biggest supporter as well. So I also take time off social media. And I think it's very important for people to take time off when they feel like things are getting a bit tough. And also to myself, I know in which topics to engage. Like I always say, you don't have to have a say in everything. It's fine to know about certain issues, but you don't have to have a say, because with that, you will have something. You are not responsible for how people perceive what you say, like how people take what you say. So you will have a certain say in something, but you don't really stand for that. So when people ask you a lot of questions, you don't know how to get out of that. So I take it upon myself to know which topics I want to engage in. And
So let me ask you about your program that you launched in terms of the school uniform drive, Kia.
Yes.
This sounds fantastic that you were able to, a year later, after Mokhuoa came out, to then identify underprivileged learners. Tell us about that.
Alrighty, so it was for Mokhuoa was turning a year old on the 5th of January this year. So I was like, no, let's with my team, obviously, we were like, no, let's just do something for that. We actually held a party that I got also a gift from Vodacom, which I'm also the ambassador. But we were like, let's just do something, to give out, because I'm always doing that. Even now, sending out electricity vouchers and also helping people with groceries. So how I identified a school is there's like a place, phase 3. I'm from Bloemfontein, so phase 3. So usually I see them pass by my house, or like whenever I'm going to, some of them go to school with like flip-flops. And I was like, you know what? Okay, let's go. Like, where do you go to school? And they're like, Kamuhelo Primary School. And I'm like, this is definitely the school that we need to go to. So I actually got in touch with the principal, spoke to her and told her about what I do, who I am. And then she was like, she should be very happy, because some parents can't afford, and so that's how I identified the school. So we collected the shoes, had people also donate some of the shoes to me, and also me and my team buying the shoes by ourselves. And we were able to achieve our goal of 100. So,
Kia, the phrase Mokhuoa in English means what is eating you, and it became the most quoted tweet in the world in 2019. Let me ask you this question as we close. What's eating you about women in leadership, if anything?
What's eating me about women in leadership? I think, but we are coming through, hey? Like, women are definitely coming through. Yeah, Seipati. I was looking at the some of the interviews from the SAWIL Trailblazers, and I must say, no, we're definitely coming through. But one stance I can take is that, or one advice, or like, I don't know how to put it, but women should never be afraid to take power. Like, it's inevitable for us to be in leadership.
Keabetswe Jan, on behalf of the SAWIL Trailblazers, we want to congratulate you for getting this far and wish you every success with the finals. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Andrew.
Yeah, go well.